are average Americans. Two are HIV positive. Think you know who? Are you positive? Meet Devin.
My name is Devin T. Robinson X, also known as Egypt. I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm studying theater at Florida Atlantic University. Actually, what I do is I perform confessional narratives, which is a mixture of motivational speaking, acting, poetry, comedy, but always educating people about something.
Hey, man, I know, rookie, man. I know what the game is, all right? God bless you, too.
Ever since I was a kid, everything I said, everything I did, I always had to get the gab. I always like talk a lot. But I always had a way of getting people to do what I was saying. When I was 19, I created my first monologue. I made it up by myself, I wrote it down, and I performed it, and it was like, it touched people. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Yeah, I know, I'm crazy. How you doing, girl? I have fun on stage. It's not like, I don't see this as work. This is just me out there doing what it is I need to do. I am HIV.
Meet Jamie.
My name is Jamie Jackson. I'm 23 years old. From Durham, North Carolina. I live in Manhattan. I definitely Southern at heart, but I'm starting to get that New York kind of vibe. I work as a research assistant at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. I just think it's a great job to be able to do research on cancer patients to help find treatment because it's such a devastating condition. Eventually, I got to this job because I wanted to have time to do other things on the side. Music was always a part of me. I've been singing since I was 5 years old. I'm just starting a new band, so we're going to start to do shows around the city, and I'm writing new songs. I'm trying to have a better idea of who I am as an artist and my kind of music. I am HIV positive.
Meet Keith.
My name is Keith Romel Green, 31 years old, from Chicago, Illinois. I grew up on the South Side. I'm one of the associate editors for Positively Aware magazine. I work for fun. What do you mean? Work is fun. What are you talking about? I'm definitely a thrill seeker. I love to go to amusement parks. Six Flags is, one of my favorite places in the summertime. I've always loved poetry. I've always loved hip-hop. I've always loved just the power of language and the ability to communicate. I am a competitive person in some aspects, but competition can bring out the worst in people, and I'm all about trying to keep myself at a place where I'm always trying to push myself to bring out the best. I'm Keith Green, and I'm HIV.
And meet Makisha.
My name is Makisha Harris, and I am 34 years old. I live in Phoenix City, Alabama. I'm a clinical coordinator. I work with foster parents and children. I go out to the homes, do some investigation, make sure everything is good to go as far as the child's needs. My childhood growing up was great. It was nothing that I couldn't do. I grew up with a single parent because my father passed away when we were younger, so it left me, my sister, and my mom. And I have the best mom there is.
I had to teach her self-esteem because she was tall, skinny, and lanky. And she hated being tall. I had to teach her how to stand up correctly, walk correctly, and be a proud, tall person.
I'm a deeply spiritual person. I read the scripture at church. I just enjoy everything there is about it. Church starts with you. So when I walk into God's house, I'm bringing something with me. I am HIV.
So, think you know who has HIV?
She wanted me to be an artist. I do this for the camera.
For more, go to BET.com/areyoupositive or call 1-866-WRAP-IT-UP.
When I was a kid, my mother died. The same week that my mother died, my father looked me dead in my face and told me he didn't want me. I'm 12 years old, right? Like literally the day after he heard my mother died, he canceled child support. Talk about angry. So I used to fight, sell drugs, used to get arrested, but then When I came up into the PAL gym, the police athletic league, man, these people like these just took me in or whatever. These guys, the police officers, Marines, were there, you know, looking after me and giving me advice, telling me about my talent, telling me about what I could be. The boxing thing kept the anger at bay and taught me always to calm the anger down as fast as possible.
The smartest guy out here. And it's cool because compared to fighting HIV, when I go out here and the guys are throwing illegal punches, I don't complain. So you might as well get used to it.
My sister was the only person that truly loved me when I was young, and to be able to take care of me and give me something called unconditional love. This here is a picture of my mother, and she died, and the day, you know, it was like, she wanted me to be an artist.
He's not an ordinary young man. He has a passion to teach about and educate young people about the pandemic of AIDS.
Everybody has somebody that they can hurt by having this virus. It's about your actions and what your actions can do to hurt somebody. But don't look at me as no doggone victim, no victim of HIV, because I ain't no victim. I just ain't had nobody to tell me about this stuff. People think, oh, you need a life. Besides, I'm like, this isn't my life, because I'm not working for anybody. That's what people feel, they think it's a job. No, I love what I do.
I came to New York for school, for college, went to Columbia University, graduated last year, and I was a psych major and I was also pre-med. I thought I wanted to become a doctor for a long time. Right now, I hope to be an internationally acclaimed recording artist. Sometimes I laugh, sometimes I cry. This one I wrote, I think it was just about dealing with life. With sickness and family, and just learning to be okay. Sometimes I walk around feeling my soul reach the brink, but then I run. Look what you do to me. My ideal right now would be to, you know, be able to live off of music. I'd like to be able to do that full-time instead of juggling a full-time job and working. And I hope eventually to, you know, be picked up, to have a major deal.
Tonight I'm going to be singing a set with my guitar player, Johnny Kira, for R&B Against AIDS with Maria Davis. It's a showcase where she brings different artists together to sing and perform and to help raise money for AIDS and AIDS research.
My name is Maria Davis, and I'm your host for the evening. Welcome to R&B Against AIDS.
Yeah! Well, hard times may come and hard times may go, but through it all, just know that my love will show.
I was involved in the HIV awareness by starting first as a volunteer for Live Feet. Perfect for me because, you know, I want to volunteer but do something that I feel personally connected to. HIV definitely has helped me look at my life more closely and be more appreciative. I know y'all been waiting to get my status.
I am HIV.
For more, go to BET.com/RUPositive or call 1-866-WRAP-IT-UP.
I actually studied audio engineering. I wanted to be the man that made Janet Jackson sound good. Brothers deny that me and our mothers raised. Our sisters wonder how much longer they can take it. But somehow they making it. I started performing in